Hi. Since I have a little bit of time and things have been so rushed in class the last couple weeks, I'm going to do a little bit of demonstration on reorienting points and relax. Get excited with my pup-os. And hopefully that'll help get us all up to speed for next time. So here we go. I think I got this set up good enough. You can see everything looks like. All right. So 4, relax, get excited. I'd say 10 treats is good. The first thing you want to do is reinforce. You can start with getting excited, or you can start with staying calm, right? So if we want to do getting excited, the first thing we do is, get excited. Something like that, right? You can run, you can do whatever you want, but you want to make it pretty quick, one reinforcement. And then for the relaxed side, we're just going to selectively reinforce and jackpot the first few times, give several treats, right? For more and more like calmer behavior. So it can be standing for a while, it can be yawning, it can be blinking, right? It could be sitting from a stand, or standing from running around, or laying down from a sit, okay? And the first few times that they offer these changes in body posture, we're going to jackpot, give them several treats. And then we can build duration on any one of them too if we're not getting the down right away, right? Because they're going to be a lot more likely to lay down if they sat for a while. Now, this is not how you build a strong stay necessarily, but it's a really awesome thing for off-switch behaviors. So I'm waiting for them to do one more relaxed thing. It can be a lot, it can be anything. It could be soft eyes where they like kind of blink a lot, or their eyelids look heavy like they're about to fall asleep. He was kind of giving me some soft eyes there. See how quiet his tail is? I'm not sure you guys can see that for sure. Those are all good things. And now, before he gets himself excited, I'm going to cue the excitement, okay? Notice I didn't do anything to cue the down. I just reinforced my way there. Now, he's played this game a bunch and in this environment, so he's going to work a lot faster than your dogs are going to. If on your first session you only get from coming over and standing to a sit, that's awesome. Even if you just have a dog who comes and stands for longer than they would have before, that's okay. But if you do this 5 minutes a day, I imagine by next class you'll have a dog who's laying down at least at home, which means you can start to generalize the behavior here. All right? So now I want to get them excited again. Get excited! Get excited! Oh, that's a good boy. And you can do all sorts of stuff. Usually my excited work with him has been on recalls. Awesome. So then he calmed right back down. He's waiting for the cue. He's probably a little bit confused that I'm playing a game with him that he's got so well on cue. Like he's known this since I first had him. I taught it to him within a week. We haven't really retaught the whole behavior. But if you notice, he went right into the sit and then into the down. That's all right. It's perfect. Now he's stilling his tail again and just went from wagging to fully quiet. We play this game all the time, so it's going to be a lot easier for us than it's going to be for you guys. And lots of reinforcement. We're really stacking the weight on calming himself down. It's called biofeedback, right? So you mark anything that you think is calmer. Try and really make sure if your dog stands back up, right? They lost the game a little bit. What do? Well, you can reinforce the excitement period, but really keep those excitement periods really short, like probably 2 or 3 seconds max, because they're self-reinforcing. And then really try and get the bulk of your treats on the relaxing side. I'd say if you have 10 treats, probably 1 or 2 on excitement, and the other 8 or 9 on calming down. Okay? If you do that, your dog's going to be much more relaxed and capable of relaxing out of the excited states. Okay? Let's see, what other notes? When you jackpot, make sure you hand them one at a time. Don't just hand them in a handful. All right, so that's relax, get excited. Let's get you started. It's an off-switch behavior. I think it's really helpful behavior. I teach to every single dog I work with. So right there, I messed up because I lost him. The idea is that I would cue him into getting excited again. We've just been working a lot, though. He went on a horseback ride today, and then we just did a full hour-and-a-half long class on nose work, and I know he's pretty exhausted. Also, he's just coming off of his, we haven't done much work since he had his abscess. So that's pretty okay. I'm not really concerned. He just went to see it the other games. I don't want to play. All right, so once you have a dog who's laying down pretty good, like mine is now, you want to look for that kind of curved butt, sleepy eyes, those sorts of things. Then you can start putting it on cue, and the cue looks something like this. And remember, excitement can be a lot of different things. So now I'm going to throw a treat, which is a totally exciting thing to do, right? Go trace this treat. Okay, okay. Good man. And then the cue I like to use is shh. Okay? And you notice that cue pretty good. You could also yawn to encourage them, and if they do relax. And really, he doesn't need reinforcement at this point for these things. I'm just doing the reinforcement. I mean, it's good for him to get a little bit of a refresher every once in a while, and it's just to help you guys. I can play this game with him pretty much indefinitely. Yeah, that's my guy. And then, and just for toys or praise. Okay. All right. So now we're going to work on reorienting. So imagine that this is your station. I'm just feeling lazy, so I didn't set up a whole station. All right, you have your dog in here, and he's on leash, or she's on leash. Now, the way we get them, all we want in terms of reorienting is for the dog to turn back to us, right? And we want them to start to have this like standard of like continuing to turn back to us. So what you'll notice is Moses is going to like look at different things, but then turn back to me a lot because he's used to it. He doesn't really know that he shouldn't go out of there. That's fine. So I'm going to just send him out. I'm going to give him encouragement to go out. I have a cue that's called through, but you can just start walking with your dog. Most of them will just go right out of the thing. So we'll just start walking. He crosses that barrier. I'm going to click. See how he snaps back for the reinforcement and throw it back inside. Okay? Right? You're walking. Click. When he snaps back, he gets the treat. Right? And we're just marking. You went through, and then you come back. Now I'm going to walk. And see if he reorients back. If he doesn't, oh, there it is. It was a little bit further away than I'd like, but that's still all right. As soon as the dog looks back at me, I'm going to reinforce. This is just creating a habit. When I cross like little barriers and stuff, I get reinforced. And you can do it at blind corners. You can do it through doors. You just try it out. There it is. That's the reorienting point. And you can do it through different things. You can also do it with your crate. So instead of pulling a crate out, I got lazy and I decided to teach this behavior. I think you guys can see. Let me make sure you can see it. Do you guys see the green thing? I think you guys can see that. Let's go see. So I taught this behavior, which is, we can't remember that. That's on. Really important that I taught this. You going? Off. Good. All right, we're going to try that. You going? And then when he comes back out, I can give him a treat for coming back out. I just want really reorienting is just like turning the key. See that? That was totally right. You go in? Go in. Go high. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Let's do it. That's not it. So it's just, once the dog goes past you, right, you click, and then they turn and come back and look at you, and then eventually you can start reinforcing just to coming back and looking at you, which I'll try to do now. See, that's the full behavior that we want to see. And then if you get really good, go in. Hi. You didn't do a couple. Go higher. I hope you guys can see that. He just went hitting too. Oh, you're such a dude. Go ahead. Oh, let's go on bit. Oh, one bit. You go ahead. There it is. Good. All right, and you can do it around corners, which I believe you guys can also still see. It's hard for me to tell. So the way we look around a corner, leave it. Is you're walking past the corner with your dog, your dog walks past, and you want to go see a skateboard, but instead they come back and look at you and you give them a couple treats and you're like, oh, big dog, right? That blind spot, right? So you can mark right as you're crossing the blind spot, the dog will look back at you. You do it like 10 times in the same place, and then you can wait, and then they can get a skateboard. Take a break. Looks like, well, there's a skateboard there. Oh, but it came back to me. Good boy. Okay, skate. They can crash the skateboard into the hidey holes. Like weird little weirdos they are. Because we mess with their head. Get right, and then you love it too much. This is prey shift. Not good. He loves it too much. Leave it. Come on. One more time, just to hopefully like make it super clear. Okay, so you're walking, you guys can't see me, come around the corner, mark, as I cross that, and tree, okay? If that's all you guys do this week, that's stellar, just mark and tree. Across the corner, mark, tree, okay? Tree when they come back to you. Hopefully that makes it a little bit clearer. You skate? You wanna go skateboarding? Go skateboarding. Here he goes. We'll see you guys next time. And by next time, I mean not this Friday, but the following Friday. Bye, see you, class.